must win indeed. Sitting at 1-5 right now, Excel has got one win as well as two other teams, one of those being Envy, the team they are playing here. And if they want a chance at not being in the bottom 7th and 8th spots and having to play in the promotion relegation, they have to win this, and then they have to hope some things go their direction here. Envy versus Excel, be the first to get 2 wins here between these two teams.
Yeah, going up against each other, both of them having the same score. That means that this match, we heard the desk say it, it is so important. And I think looking at Excel here in particular, things are going really well for them today. I mean, they had probably as good of a first series as you could have hoped for, still losing it, obviously. Yeah. But, I mean, going up against some very tough teams today. Going
up against Complexity, taking them all the way to Game 5. Had Excel taking them to Game 5, having Flipside sweeping Gale Force. So who knows what's going to happen here in this match. Anything could happen at this point. And Envy, they talked about iGnite on the disc, having a pretty good season here. He's #1 in shots per game in Europe at 3.5 and #4 in goals per game, but he's last in the assists, and his team in general kind of struggling in the assist department here. So how things are going to go for Envy versus Excel, just have to find out. You heard the desk predicting it all the way across Envy, but I really think that this is more of a toss-up than they're letting on with the predictions there. Team Envy in the blue, Excel in the orange. So we get this best of 5 underway. iGnite. The play out of his own half. Remco now airborne. Plays it past one and gets a demolition on Remco's Neilskog. Devo now looking for iGnite. Intercepted by Pondex. Back towards Remco on the back line. After his demolition, moving into goal. Markey towards the backboard. Devo plays it to the side. Remco looking to get this one away. Markey back into the middle, and a shot from Pondex just wide. All of the players on Excel sitting kind of in the middle of the pack as far as goals per game, somewhere between 0.6 and 0.7 for each player. So accuracy is something that's been a little bit on the difficult side of things.
Something I think that's been helping them today is just their positioning, pushing themselves very wide on the field, sort of controlling that sidewall type area.
This one going in on the quick counterattack. Remco going to pick up the pass from iGnite, and Envy scores first.
Yeah, this is just an overcoming here. You see Markey going up to challenge that ball from so far back, all the way towards his own net. That's a decision you got to question.
3:58 left on the clock, just past the first minute. Envy will get on the board. We heard them on the desk talking about the lowest save percentage inside of Excel. They allow 2.7 goals per game, the worst in Europe right now. And Envy taking advantage of that quickly. They need to be able to make up for it on the other end. Hopefully have an offensive shootout here, starting with some offensive pass into Pondex and a shot towards the goal, again hitting the post. Pondex had a great series earlier today, but 2 shots now have both gone wide against Envy. Niels towards the backboard, Devo with the interception, now up to Markey and iGnite on the other end. Markey will intercept it. iGnite can't make a shot on target. And now the quick counterattack in the other direction. This ball going back middle. Pondex looking to take the shot, but not connected with the ball. And Neilskog gets demolished on the boost grab. So with 3 minutes left to go, still the 1-goal game for Envy. iGnite out to Devo. Now Markey back to midfield. Devo onto the backboard, and Pondex to carry this one. Tries to use Markey as a wall, and then gets the read on Remco all the way to the other corner. Devo sitting and waiting, will play it back to midfield, but there's Markey. He's got Niels in this corner. Ball's behind him. Now Devo with the win back to midfield. Niels rotating back will be the front line defense for Excel. We'll put it into the corner. Markey in behind, now on the wall, falling back. See Remco with a play across, looking for his teammate, but intercepted by Niels. Evo airborne, onto the backboard, read by Niels and back into the corner. Both teams taking turns playing it from midfield and into the corner, but nothing really getting in front of the box just yet.
Yeah, in particular, Envy here, rotating 2 defenders back very early. I think they have a game plan here, understanding that Excel just gives up a lot of open nets, and they're trying to give them that opportunity to keep making that mistake.
The goal they've scored in this game, there was no defender in net to shoot past. We'll see if they can bank on having that happen more and more often. 2 players up there for that shot for Envy, but no quick counterattack for Excel. Ball stays in their corner. People looking to wrap around. Niels on the wall. Pitch out towards Pondex. iGnite following Remco. Small double commit. Demolish, he'll spawn on the back line. Stevo just looking to buy time. Marky over the top of him towards the corner, but it's just wide. Remco will add some pace to the ball, put it all the way back down to the orange. And we'll reset here. Players in midfield.
Already 3 opportunities here for Excel counted that have just been honestly great setups, but not good enough finishes to get the goal.
Steels puts it across. Ignite up to Remco. Shot back towards the net, and Ignite will try to get it past Pondex. He carries it off the wall. Carry up high, past Devo. Remco again. Back to midfield, Ignite on the wall. Looking to pass it back to a teammate. Gets it near the backboard. Niels will play it away. Now Devo with an interception. Marky plays it to the side. Remco up. The shot is intercepted by Pondex again. Been having to do that a few times here. Excel just meeting the shooter at the point of contact and changing the trajectory. But in the final minute, still down by 1. Excel needing to find a way to equalize. That from Remco goes to Ignite in the back corner. Pondex looks for a play, doesn't have it. Taken away by Marky. Across the field, it'll be Niels' first to the ball. Shot towards the net is wide. Grounded Devo here. It will go in. Marky finds the shot, and it's a tie game.
Yeah, very clutch goal here from Marky. We saw them with so many opportunities, Excel, and honestly been struggling to put any of those ones on in. And you can see Devo and Ignite both planted on that goal line. Kind of similar to what they've been doing all game, giving Excel a lot of room offensively to make an error, but this time it works out for Excel.
Excel's got the goal they need, equalizing here. They can play into 0-second time, they can play into overtime. 15 seconds remaining. This could still end in regulation. Marky shot towards the goal, takes up 2 defenders, but Devo has a solid touch into the corner. A bump from Remco on Ignite and net might open it up the goal just enough, but no, the shot is high again. And Pondex gonna have to just put this ball on the ground. Actually pinches it in front of his own goal, and now Niels putting it up, but none of his team has enough boost to follow it up. They'll let it touch the ground. Overtime in game 1. Proton kickoff, Devo over to the side. Pondex airborne, shot towards net. Remco picked up the back boost and will be ready to go. As Marky tries, get it through. It's pinched away by the MV defense. Remco looking for a shot opportunity. Devo finds a goalie, but Pondex on the backboard to clear out to midfield. Now Marky up. This one coming back down in front of the goal. Niels is there, plays it long. Marky gets bumped into the corner. Offensive rotation broken up for Excel. That opens up space for the counter clear. Back across midfield, Pondex into the corner. They'll play back in front of the box. Devo down the field towards the open net. Niels was over to the side, but it will intercept the ball just fine. Now Pondex and Remco, the 50-50 out in front of the box. Marky across midfield. Pondex with the follow. Both teams with offensive opportunities here. Both defenses doing a good job killing it in the corner.
Yeah. Envious in particular has been in 2 overtimes this entire season. They have not won any. They're looking awfully comfortable here, though, against Excel. I would expect, I mean, it looks like Excel's not really troubling them with any of these offensive opportunities they've created.
Oh, Devo pass one. Can he get Niels as well? The ball's a bit high, and he bumps Marky, though, in the shot from Remco. Beautiful placement. What a play from Devo.
Yeah, that's just a great dribble, taking out the defender, and that backboard pass there makes it so difficult for Niels Cook to contest the pass. Great job there from Devo.
Niels was still recovering from the first juke that Devo put on him, and then the bump on Marky. He single-handedly dismantles the entire defense, and it's just cleanup for Remco there. Winning game 1, both goals going to Remco here.
Yeah, you heard the desk earlier. Look to see Devo as the key to unlocking Excel right now. We've seen so much great play coming from Remco, coming from Ignite, in particular, sharing a lot of goals between the 2 of them. Devo has been the big question for this team, and in that overtime, wow, what a way to end the game.
The difference there, you heard them talking about on the desk, being the #1 boost per minute player in Europe, putting up using so much boost, but that does enable him to move around the field so quickly. And being boost per minute is also how quickly he's picking it up, so he's constantly sitting around 100%. This guy, absolutely insane as he gets that set up there. The interesting stack for Envy as well, they've gone to Game 5 every single match this season. They would love to change that up here and get the sweep on Excel.
Yeah, I think they don't really create that many goals or goal opportunities, which is why a lot of their series might be going to game number 5. I mean, you know, the best teams at creating goals, those are the ones, you know, Cloud9, Gale Force, those are the ones who finish their series early. And I felt that in this game in particular, we saw a lot of opportunities from Excel to be able to actually take an early lead, to be able to make the comeback, to do so many things, but they just struggle to get that final finish. That's the only thing missing there.
Well, there we go. Game number 1 in the books. 2 goals onto the side of Envy. And 1 from Marky as well. Marky in the race alongside Cookser for all-time goals. Snip around, I believe, 227-ish, both of them. It's 224 and 227 before the beginning of the week. We'll see where they're at the end of today. Excel starting on the offense here. Niels with a pass into Marky. Another shot towards net, defended by iignite. Might have been a bit high, but it didn't matter. Excellent defense there from the rookie. Keep us scoreless in game number 2. Pondex, great zone on Remco, but the ball will still end up in his corner. Playing aggressive on the front line. 3 consistent ball engagements there for Pondex. Now on the other end of the field, iignite has to play him away and get the ball to his corner. Niels on the backboard, up to Pondex. Holding on to ball control, but Devo with the read. Niels following. Marky in net. Moves into the corner. Pwned. That was 2 defenders out. Can Devo make the shot? No, he gets the demolition onto Niels. The shot's not quite there, and Pwned will be able to play it away. Over into the corner. Excel back up on offense. Marky past 1. Now Niels. Cross towards Pwned. Run back in the middle again. There's Marky once more. Constantly there in the midfield, looking to pick up the passes from his teammates on the edge. Oftentimes on these sorts of rotations, especially when they're quick down the field, see a player hanging more far back and the shooter's just not present. Marky's doing a great job lurking in the midfield right now.
Yeah, and he's stealing quite a lot of boosts as well, making it actually difficult for Envious. We saw them trapped in their own half, just struggling to find any boost on the field.
Devo doing a good job reading Niels. Niels struggling to get an effective clear away from the box. But now iignite trying to drop this down so close on that one. Devo stalls this, but Marky plays it away, just tackles him. He knows he's got defenders rotating in behind him. The pressure staying on here for Envy. Marky demoed. Will that be enough space? No, Pondex is able to make the block, get it into the corner. The defense is holding here for Excel, despite a lot of pressure from Envy. iignite now up. Can he follow this and finish it off himself? It's got over to the side of Marky, and no, Pondex sends it onto the post. The defense of Excel holds.
Yeah, that was actually some great attacking coming there from Envious, but you would expect there to just be a more direct shot on the goal. I mean, consistently going for double touches, taking too much time to capitalize on the opportunity.
Beautiful clears from Marky. The defense continues here for Excel. Both teams right here at halftime still looking for that first goal in game 2. Remco offside. Marky seen upfield, was hoping for the cherry pick, but it's not there. Remco just plays it around. Niels Skokin gets the goal.
Oh, this first touch here just completely fooling the defender. Look at that control there, and Niels Cookie turns around, not expecting that play whatsoever. 2 for 1, Remco.
A beautiful move in the air too, just to make sure he got that trap perfectly. To be able to guide it around, dribble it away. And Remco, 3 goals in a row now for Envy. Lighting things up. See iignite in the corner. Pressure from Niels bumping so many players. Marky nearly able to get that just barely over the roof of the defenders. Won't happen this time. A double commit from Marky and Niels, but Pondex falling back. Should be able to buy time. He's got pressure from Devo, who actually manages to get it past him and bump him. Lucky for him, Marky was right there behind him. Be able to engage the ball in the corner. One plays it back down. Niels out towards Marky. Devo falling back as iignite in the corner. Looks to pick this up. Gains ball control in the 50-50. Loses it high, and then Pondex into the corner. Marky able to bump Devo. Momentum transfer. iignite trying to drop this one down towards Remco. Pondex into the corner. Again, that backline defense. Strong for Excel. Buying them out time they need. Be able to get back onto the defensive side, look for rotations. Marky Duda with a shot on net. All the players in the corner. iignite demolished, most likely on the boost pickup here.
Well, this is a tie game. This is just great field awareness here. You see iignite, he goes for that boost exactly right, and he just completely leaves that defense open here. I don't think he even really needed that boost. It wasn't a priority. Just going straight back to the net would have been the right decision.
Sacrifices their lead here in game 2. Excel, they trailed by 1 in game number 1. We're able to tie it up. Same story here, but this time with a minute left in regulation. There's about 28 seconds left in game number 1 when they were able to tie it. Here's Niels, the loft. Pondex airborne. Get it past iGnite, but no shot on net. Now Remco moving up quickly. Marky in the air, plays it to the side and gets it to his corner. Niels looking to engage it, but Pondex comes in from the back, able to get it into the midfield. And now Marky looking for the transition goal. Down the field, Pondex just a bit high of the goal. He was shooting so well earlier today. The accuracy not quite there. There's been Marky on both goals. For Excel here, the pressure in the box won't be enough. We'll stay tied up with 25 seconds remaining. Pondex now out at midfield. Marky airborne into the corner. Remco sitting in net for Envy. But Niels with a miss on the wall. iGnite will be able to pick up ball control cleanly and put it across the field. Burning time off the clock and getting the ball down and into Excel territory. Now Pone with just one player back. Puts it too high. Devo able to carry it into the corner. 4 seconds left. Last chance at offense here for Excel in regulation, but it goes down the field. Devo could possibly make this shot towards the goal. Pondex is there, but he flips the wrong direction, and Devo's goal goes in.
Oh, this is just so unfortunate. A wonderful pass from iGnite, and you would assume would be an easy save here from Pondex, and oh, that, what a game to hang in there all series long, and then to fall when it matters most there. That last flip, not enough from Pondex, and I feel this has kind of been the story for the whole series. Pondex in particular missing a lot of important opportunities for Excel.
That was about the most heartbreaking Matrix dodge I think I've ever seen. We're just perfectly gliding around the ball and letting it go past you into the goal. You know he was just trying to put it onto the ground so they can go to overtime. When that small mistake concedes the game, and now Envy up 2 games over Excel. One more. We could have our second sweep in a row here for the day. Envy, if they can just keep this up.
Yeah, and if you're Excel, I mean, this is just dire straits right now. We heard it on the desk before. This is their last series of league play. They need to make something happen here, and really they're out of chances. You know, they don't have any more shots to kind of hit the crossbar with. They don't have many opportunities to give up. Here is where they make their claim as to why they should be in that top 6.
Absolutely, and if they lose, they lose any chance of it possibly happening. They will end at 1-6. They will play in promotion relegation. So having their backs against the wall, they've got to figure it out here in game number 3. They cannot lose any more games in the RLCS.
Yeah, and you know, you look at Excel, they have a lot of games played this season just across all their series. Most of their series are not sweeps. I think they've only been swept, I think, once or twice across the entire season. It would be a very big thing here if Envy was able to sweep Excel in their last series of league play.
And Envy, again, they've been to game 5 every single series. They'd love to get a sweep, help that win percentage out. So Envy, plenty of motivation as well. If they're able to knock Excel down into that 1-6 record, that also means there's only one other spot at 7th place or 8th place for them to finish, and it'll be between them and the other team that's sitting at 1-5. Well, I'm blanking on right now because Devo's scoring. Look at that.
Yeah, this is just not fast enough defense here. You see Marky, he comes up with that change in decision making there, and Pondex as well, not rotating far enough back into defense. You need to get somebody between the net and the ball who can just go straight forward and challenge it. When you're always challenging that ball from behind, when you're always turning your car sideways, eventually you're just going to lose those 50-50s that are so important.
Beautiful goal. Envy's got the lead they need. And just hold on to this. They'll have the sweep. For any of you playing RLCS Trivia, it's Fnatic. That's the other team sitting at 1 win right now. Next, looking for the response. It's Marky with the finish. A great pass and a tie game early here in game 3.
Yeah, able to come back and fire back quickly here. This pass here from Pondex, and again, we see Remco and iGnite just lurking on that goal line. It feels like most of these goals here for Excel have been from very slow defending here from Team Envy.
Now Excel on the other side. Marky looking for the kickoff goal, won't find it. Again, with backs against the wall, they have to get the scoring going now. They have to be prolific. Marky over to the side. Devo and Remco trying to tag team with the wall to hold on to ball control, but it's not going to be there. Remco just trying to buy time, played away from Nielsko. Across the field, Pondex. Up the wall, towards the goal. Devo now looking for Remco onto the backboard. Seems he can finish it off himself here, but intercepted by Niels. Devo will play it back towards his own half. Remco will be there in time. But the pinch, dangerous, and a follow-up. Devo on the goal line. Pondex finally, no! iGnite gets another one on the post. They save it time and time again, and we're still tied.
And if you're Pondex at that shot, it needs to be better. That was more or less a wide open net. The defender's stuck in the corner of the goal, and Pondex shoots right at him.
Remco following this through the air. Will be sent away by Pondex on the backboard. Now Marky and Niels both up. Nobody in the goal right now for Excel. But no follow-up shot from Devo will happen. Marky lurking there in front of the box, hoping for the drop down, hoping for the mistake from Remco, but it doesn't come through. Devo moves into the corner, just trying to get out of his own half. Again, it's a tie game. They can't sit comfortable on defense. They have to try to score. Niels plays it back to the corner. Pondex moves in, picking up boost, and then the ball control over the top of Devo. Will be Marky back out. Remco has a read across the field. Approaching halftime here, tied up at 1 apiece in a must-win game for Excel. Bone tries to get the flick on iGnite. The rookie will keep his one deep. Excel half. Marky back out, Remco now. Over to Devo, Marky gets it over the top. Niels up the wall. Pitch now, Marky looking for a shot. Here's the backboard. 50-50's been won out consistently here by Envy. Plays into the corner one more time. iGnite again trying to get it around the corner. Envy winning a lot of their 50-50s, but again choosing to play to the corner over and over again. And the play is easily defended by Excel. With 2 minutes remaining, feels very, very stalematey at the moment.
Right, we haven't seen much creativity.
Oh, does it go in? Can iGnite get there in time? No, Pondex will find the open net. All 3 Envy players up, and the quick pass play gives Excel the lead.
And this is really the first counterattack we've seen work successfully for Excel. Most of their goals coming just from, again, we see Envy just kind of parking the bus, holding the bunker down, putting all their players on that goal line. It's interesting to see them feel pressured, feel rushed, pushing their players off of that defense.
Excel's first lead of the series when they need it most. Can they hold on to it? Does Envy finish it off here in 3 games? Pondex up towards iGnite. We'll look for a second one. Pass into the middle. Devo gets it over the top. Looking for a teammate in the middle, possibly. No, he just takes the shot, but Remco was there as a threat. A good opportunity for Envy. It's well defended by Excel. Niels up the pass into Marky, trying to take the shot towards the net. Devo will play it to the corner.
Marky a little bit stranded there on that pass. There was not much of a shot he could make off of that.
Oh, the pass back to Pondex. The shot is defended. Can he get it to Marky in time? No. It'll go away, but 2 defenders over the side. It's an open net for Niels. Devo had rotated back, and now the counterattack back down the field. Can they get there in time? No, it's in tie game.
Oh, and this is just a huge overcommit from Marky. You can see he actually ends up getting bumped a little bit there from iGnite, but after that first pass from Pondex, he tries to get that ball off the wall straight to Marky, and Marky gets a little desperate. He tries to put his car in front of it, but it's not enough.
Devo had made the play, moved into net with both of his teammates had been pulled into the corner, and then just takes the long shot at the open net, and now Excel again having to chase that lead. Pitch across the field, Marky's there, but Devo's there first. It'll be Pondex. Coming off the wall. Nice flip cancel to give him a bit of extra speed, and now Marky looking for Pondex in the middle. Pondex with a miss. Devo has a shot opportunity. Still in dangerous position here. Envy looking to take the lead. Win the series here in game 3. Devo following it along, but it's not going to happen. iGnite tried to take the shot from him as well. 23 seconds remaining. Overtime a possibility, a threat for a 3rd game in a row. Devo now. Back across, Niels moving up, gets the read on Remco. It's iGnite falling back to net quickly. The kill from Niels. Can he get the pass in front of the box? The defenders are there for Devo, but Marky's pressuring him. Pondex over on the side with 3 seconds left. Tries to find the pass. Marky will back off, just hoping that Niels was there, but it won't happen. Overtime for game 3.
Yeah, we've seen Excel give up attacking opportunities multiple times when Envy has no boost left. They need to be paying more attention to really how much boost Devo was consuming on that field.
iGnite looking for Remco. Plays it back towards Devo. Niels and Pondex trying to pitch it off. Marky in the corner, or now in the corner after being demolished, and that's it. The demolition results in the defensive breakdown. Remco secures it, and the sweep for Envy over Excel.
Envy's first sweep. You heard it yourself. I mean, a simple defensive mistake. That's got to be absolutely just heartbreaking and really quite sad to see your league play end like that for Excel.